Good morning, collective. I am Quan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Terror. This is going to be a good one. Who baby father is this? Fada, Fada. Who baby Fada, Fada? Fada, Fada. Who baby Fada is this on my table? Love always wins. Namaste. Yes. Who baby daddy? Who ex-husband? Or baby Fada, Fada? Fada, Fada, hey. Who baby father is this? Somebody's baby father is a bitch. And I mean bitch in every sense of the word. I don't have no cut cards, baby. Somebody baby father behaves like a straight emotional bitch, a coward. Now, there's a story, about Krishna and Arjuna, where, where the same souls reincarnate over and over and over again. And you find out later on when you go through a spiritual awakening who people really are. Your brother might not really be your brother, your sister, your mother. Everybody, you realize the matrix creates illusions about family and about people just for the purpose of, you getting the lessons you need in order for your soul to grow. So when you're stuck in the matrix, you're in the illusion. This is my mother. This is my dad. This is my brother, my cousin, my aunt, my sister, blood. We care about each other. But when you go through a spiritual awakening, you find out, much like when Krishna and Arjuna was going to go to war with their extended family members, that these people were all part of your illusion and that they are not really for you. And you find out when you have a spiritual awakening that it's not your brother. It's an enemy from a past life that wanted to sabotage you, or you have some karma to burn out with. Okay. Arjuna had an issue with going to war and killing, his cousins and distant cousins and family members and people that were like them. But Krishna had to open Arjuna's spiritual eyes to see the souls, that the ego, the body they're in, that blood connection in this lifetime you have is just a mask and an illusion for the matrix. This is a soul that's your arch nemesis and an enemy. Whoever you are that I'm talking to, you went through a spiritual awakening and you found out the very hard way that your family members are not your real family. They're not your spiritual soul tribe or family. And that blood is not thicker than water. Blood is in the matrix. It's an illusion to create an obstacle course for you to grow your soul. And you found out that your blood family members are not really your blood family. They're not really like your family, your real soul tribe. Okay. Whoever you are, the energy I'm getting is somebody that might have met their child's father when they were younger. And you, whoever I'm picking up on, when you met this child's father, the main reason that you ended up bound to this man was because your family pushed you out like the black sheep. And it wasn't because you were a bad child or you did anything wrong. This was pre-orchestrated because somebody in your family had already had a plan for you. Okay. Somebody already planned to utilize you and your energy because somebody in your family is a fucking occultist. And it's a distant family member that you were not close to or connected to, but they pinpointed you because they pulled your astrological chart and they knew you had a lot of goodies. They knew you had a whole lot of goodies in there in your little astrological bag. And you had blessings and gifts, abilities, and they wanted to use it. So this was actually pre-planned. Somebody been doing spell work even before you met your child's father. They were doing spell work on your relationship with your siblings. They were doing spell work. They were doing spell work with your relationship with your own mother, spell work on your father. They were doing spell work on your whole family dynamic so that they could create and mold the situation that they needed to get from you what they wanted spiritually. So your warfare started before you met your child's father, okay? And usually when someone's targeting you from the time you're a child, they already have plans for how things are going to go in certain seasons of your life. When this child, well, first I have to separate them from their family. So I have to do a lot of conflict spells. I have to find a way to first emotionally abuse and isolate them through using demons to work through their mother or father or siblings or brother or sister, to create so much conflict and friction and abuse that that'll create a separation, and that'll isolate them from the fold. You know, like animals in a pride stick together for strength. Family that prays together stays together. It's like, but if we want to prey on somebody in that fold, if we want to separate a baby lion from the pride, we gotta. If we want to attack and eat lion drumsticks for dinner tonight, we need to isolate that baby lion from the rest of the lions so they won't be protected. If we can even get those lions to kick that lion out and ostracize them and put them on their own before they can take care of themselves, they'll be weak. They'll be thrown out in the street, trying to survive with no protection, and they'll fall prey to us hyenas. So somebody in your family devised a plan, and they've been doing witchcraft on you for a very long time. Okay, and the point was at a very young age to separate you from your family through a lot of heavy occult magic, conflict spells, poverty, and a lot of other things. So whoever you are, whatever you fell prey to, it was because you didn't have a family. Your family was physically there, but they were not there. There was a lot of financial constraints and a whole lot of damage that was done dysfunctionally to your family, so that you would be separated and isolated from them. Given, I guess, a good example of this would be, say, um, say you got a dysfunctional family, and whatever the issues are, your siblings and you all are in and out of group homes already or something like that due to any kind of dysfunction. And say someone's doing heavy occult magic on your mother, and you have a very, very, very bad relationship with your mother from the time you're a child, a baby, like child, and she has a bad disposition for you. And she, uh, uh, anytime you all try to thrive under the same roof, she's demonically possessed, and she starts a physical altercation with you to try to fight you about anything. Just make something up and a physical altercation, and then call the police. Oh no, look, my child attacked me, or something crazy like that. So eventually you realize, I just can't stay under this roof, or whatever, or your father, or a sibling, or a cousin, or a brother. Whenever you're around, it's some kind of conflict where everybody wants to physically assault you, beat you up. It could be sexual abuse, physical abuse, extreme emotional abuse, verbal abuse. It's just, and it's demonic. It's extremely demonic. And eventually you realize that you can't stay under the roof, or they will conjure up some kind of conflict where the police get called. So you're like, you have to find other arrangements for your life at a very young age. Okay. So this is given the energy of somebody who was ostracized by their family. Okay. Because their family was targeted by a family member that was in the occult, that was targeting all of you, whoever your family is. Okay. You are ostracized and pushed out of your family to be isolated from the pride on purpose, because they knew, because at a very young age, that you couldn't just be out here in the world alone. You would need to survive. And a lot of times when a young woman is ostracized and pushed out of her family through abuse whether it's physical abuse, verbal, sexual abuse, or all of them, whatever it is. A lot of times, what happens is if you run into someone and get into a relationship with them at a very young age, you will cling on to that person and you'll cling on to that person's family because you're a very young calf or lioness or whatever, and you're out there in the world trying to find a job, trying to survive, trying to find a place to live, whatever the case may be. Whoever you are, you met the father of your child because of the way you were ostracized from your family. And as a result of being ostracized from your family, you clung to the father of your child and the father of your child's family. Now, unbeknownst to your ass, the same occultist in your family that ostracized you, that was doing all that black magic and spell work on your mother and your siblings in the background, that same occultist approached the father of your child when y'all were seeing each other and dating and made a contract and agreement with them that they would harness your energy and keep you bound to them, and they would receive a stipend of money from the government for years to come. And they wanted this to go on from the time you were very young right on out to your 60s, 70s until you're old. This is how you create a human battery. This is how you create a human battery. When you target a child at a very young age that has spiritual abilities or a lot of power and a promising future, and you get them away from their family and you sabotage their family so that they will fall into the arms of a predator. And when they fall into the arms of a predator, based on the conditioning from their abuse, they'll cling on to that predator and their family because you're in the world alone. You're out here in the world all by yourself alone at a very young age. So now your new family is the father of your child and their family. You understand? Now, this is by intention. The father of your child made a contract and accepted a contract from this occultist in your family, okay, that you didn't grow up close to or connected to. They were not in your life at all. This is someone doing this from a distance because you can't be in their energy too much because they don't want you to ever suspect it's them doing this to you. And the father of your child agreed to this. Not only did the father of your child agree to this, but they agreed to mistreat you and abuse you and to set you up to knock you down and to do that for the rest of your life in order to harness your energy and give it to this cult that this person in your family was a part of. And they did this shit. And they got their family members to do it too. The father of your child's mother may have been putting spell work in food that you may have eaten when you were with their family. They were bewitching you. The father of your child and his family has been bewitching you since you were young. Now, this ego energy right here, pride, when I clarified it, is talking about the father of your child because he's having an ego death right now. You left this motherfucker a very long time ago, but they've still been trying to find a way to continue getting payments from this occultist by staying attached to you through people that you've been in relationships years after you've left them. Okay. They were because you weren't supposed to get away from them. They were supposed to have done so much damage to you, so much narcissistic abuse in co-parenting and raising your child or children that you would have never gotten away from them. They were supposed to damage your self-esteem so bad that you would never evolve, right? But whoever you are, they saw how beautiful you were at a very young age. You were very, I feel like it's an age gap here. They saw how beautiful you were, not just on the outside, but on the inside, and how you were an overgiver. You were a queen, a very young Queen of Cups energy. You were an empath. And even though you were a pushover to an extent, meaning you had an overactive heart chakra, your intuition was on point. It was on fleek. And whoever this person is, they hated the fact that you were able to see through every illusion and every type of bullshit they ever tried to throw at you. You cut it down real fast. And they were like, what the fuck? What the fuck? How do you know? How did you know I was lying about? How are you picking up on every fucking thing I do? Shit, I'm older than you. You know, it's some shit like that. It's some shit like you had a very keen intuition and a smart mouth. So even though they did a lot to you to try to damage your self-esteem, they knew how much potential you had. They knew that you were very bright, you were intelligent, you were smart, you were practical, you were very good with money, and you made a lot of good decisions. And this was a whole fucking childish buffoon that's extremely sassy. Whoever this man is I'm picking up on, he has more feminine energy than masculine energy. He behaves, talks, walks, acts. His whole energy and essence is that of a bitch. Okay. And you might refer to him as a bitch. Okay. A bitch ass, whatever race he is, you know, whatever slang you speak in your culture, whatever. This is a bitch motherfucker, a bitch made motherfucker. And he's more sassy. He might move his neck around when he talks. He might roll his eyes and suck his teeth. He has a lot of feminine mannerisms. Okay. Whose baby daddy am I describing? This man has a whole bunch of very feminine, sassy. He's like a woman, a straight ass woman. And the thing is, I feel like there's an age gap between you and him. And I feel like when you met, you were very young. Whoever you are, I feel like you were very young and you were on your own. And that's how you got stuck and bound to him. Now, there was heavy occult magic done, possibly even some kind of blood sacrifice. But there was binding work done to bind you to this man. And you had a child or children by this man. Now, the thing about it is, there's an age gap between, it's like the energy, there's an age gap between you and him. And at one point, I'm getting, this man was very far in his ego. And the way you might have behaved when you were with him would be almost like, imagine you meet a 40-year-old motherfucking man that meets in the country a 10-year-old girl that's ostracized from her family, and you start dating her and going around and hanging out and doing stuff with her, and spend a whole bunch of time and love bombing her, and then you start playing mental manipulation games and doing all kind of shit, and I'm not gonna give you this lollipop, little girl, and shit like that. This is just, you know, I'm painting a picture for you. And when you get around your friends and you get around your homeboys that are all 40 years old like your ass, you're like, yeah, what's up, player? Yeah, what's up? You out there? Oh, you got your girl? Oh, yeah, man, I got a girl. Yeah, I'm that guy. You know, I got all the game in the world. You know, I won't talk to her for 3 days, and I'll do this, and I'll do that, and I do all this shit. You know, it's just because I got game and I'm a player. And everybody's like, that's right. You just got to let players play. And now all of their friends, they all joking and bragging about all the different ways they trick women and all the little cons and how they the man, and how, you know, like in Martin Lawrence, the TV show, you know, yeah, I'm the man because what I say go. And she already know what it is. She already knows she my main, but you know, all that stupid player talk, right? Now imagine this 40-year-old with a bunch of other men his age, and he talking about this shit, but they talking about women their own age that they being players with. This motherfucker is talking about a fucking 10-year-old. Okay. And he don't tell nobody this. He don't tell nobody that he's dating a fucking 10-year-old. He like, oh my God, she blowing up my phone again. Look at this shit. Oh my God. I keep telling her now that I've love bombed her and made a connection and made her emotionally codependent and tried to fuck up her self-esteem and gave a 10-year-old a baby. You weren't 10 years old, whoever you are. I'm just using as an example what this is. He's like, Oh my God, she blows up my phone. She's clingy. She got to call me all throughout the day, following me around. Oh my God, I can't get her off my nuts. God damn, she's sweating me all the time. I told her, after I done did all this to love bomb and bind her to me, now you can go. You can get the fuck up out. Go find somewhere to live. Go do this, and she won't go nowhere. She's stuck on me. She's stuck on me. And the whole fucking time, he talking about a 10-year-old while they talking about maybe a 35, a 37-year-old, a 40-year-old woman. They talking about women their own age. This motherfucker's talking about a 10-year-old. Okay? And they don't know he's talking about a 10-year-old. So they're like, oh my God, man, women be tripping. She really on your nuts. Yeah, because I put that thing down. I put that thing down. But the whole fucking time, this motherfucker's talking about a 10-year-old. Okay, so it's that type energy. I feel like there's an age difference between you and him, and he only was able to obtain you at the young tenderoni age you were because your family cast you out. And I feel like your family cast you out because of that occultist that already had been working on your ass from a young age. That's the only reason. And this person, because of the energy you might have been in with them due to binding magic and your age and immaturity, they painted an image and picture of you as someone, they use that as leverage to try to make them look like they just got all the game in the world and they're a player. When in actuality, they were dating a child. And that's what the fuck it was. They were dating a child. Okay? And after you grew up and after you separated your energy and you took off in your life in every way, you became prosperous overnight. Once you were able to separate yourself from your child's father and create a life for you and your child or children, become financially independent and make great decisions for yourself, and separated from this fool, they went on to try to offer a piece of the money and pie that they were getting from that occultist in your family to other men that you got in relationships at an older age. Now, they were telling these men that you were clingy, and once they can get you hooked, you will be hooked on them, and blowing up their phone and wondering where you at, and they can run all kind of game on you. This motherfucker was talking about the relationship dynamic they had with you when their pedophile ass was dealing with your ass when you were under motherfucking age, if you were underage, or when you were much younger and just didn't know no motherfucking better. And that's the energy that he's been telling people you've been dating and telling them they could do the same thing to you that he did. But the thing about it is, you had been grew up, you've been detached, you've been matured, you've been elevated and turned into the person that you are today. But these other people that you dated, if they started suddenly throughout the years just spazzing out on you, like, wait a minute, why am I not getting the reaction that her child father told me I would get, so I could harness her energy? Why am I not getting that same energy from her? Well, you must not be putting it down right. Tell them motherfuckers that you was dealing with somebody that was underage. Tell them motherfuckers R. Kelly. The fuck? Whoever your child father is, he made it out to everybody like you were just a bugaboo. But in actuality, all it simply was he was dating a fucking child. Okay? That's all it was. He was dating a child. It's like going fucking fishing in a fish barrel with 1,000 fish in it, with a fishing pole standing over the motherfucking barrel and dropping gas in it to make the fish float to the top and catching it and telling everybody, look, I want a fish. I got a prize here. It's like going fucking hunting. It's like going hunting in a fucking gymnasium where there's nothing but walls and nothing to hide behind, and putting a bunch of animals and saying, go ahead and shoot and see if you're a master hunter. The fuck? Whoever's bitch ass child father this is that met them when they were a much younger age and isolated because your family ostracized and isolated you, and you were left out there in the wilderness, they continued to make offers, and they were they didn't want to let you go because they made a lot of money off of siphoning your energy by abusing you, possibly physically, emotionally, verbally, in every way possible. But you got away from this motherfucker. And in case you didn't know, you know now that you were being targeted by an occult group that wanted your energy from day one. And your child's father became a part of that shit. Now, while you were dating these other men in your far future, you had no idea that your child's father has been making these men offers to siphon your energy and going back to the person that paid him initially and telling them that they were still sleeping with you and connecting with you, and they were not. Whoever you are, vomit comes up your throat when you realize the binding magic that was done on you to make you even want to deal with that motherfucker. Because if you went back in time, we all say if we had the mind that we have older when we're younger, but if there was no binding magic ever put on you and your family did not ostracize and isolate you the way that they did, or allow whoever was in your household to do that to you, you would have never chosen that motherfucker. You would have never had a child by them. You would have never connected with them. You would have never, you wouldn't have that gremlin. You would have never, ever connected with this motherfucker. But again, they've been lying to people you've been dating 20 years the fuck later and telling them that, well, the reason you can't get her on you like she was on me is because, I don't know, you just might not have as much game, or you might not have. No, he was a pedophile and you were a fucking child, and he was dating a fucking child. Because I'm getting the child energy when I was shuffling. The child card kept popping out. Whatever age you were much younger than this motherfucker. So right now, this childish motherfucker, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to find out. Whoever you are, you grew up to be exactly who these people were afraid that you would grow up to be. You are a person of service. You are in your purpose. You are very wise. You are very intuitive. And you live a very abundant life, as you were always slated to. So the energy, they did get things off your energy when you were younger and didn't know. They got things off your mama energy too by sabotaging your mama. Okay? Adversity in reverse. This child's father of yours is not going to be able to create any more adversity in your life. He's been shut out your life and shut down. I don't know what happened yet. We got to pull the cards. Just have patience, okay? Because everything's going to work out for you. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out for me, working out for me, working out for me. Everything is working out for you. You've called back all of your energy, and anything anyone has ever manifested or purchased using your energy is burning down to ashes right now and scattering. And you're seeing your child's father turn into the demon he made these contracts with right now. He probably looks like a sassy, dusty bum right now. Probably got his face and skin hanging off his face. Probably got eyelids showing and popping out. He probably looks like a straight Schmeagle gremlin demon right now. All fucked up. You are a person of gratitude. You've always been grateful for life. You've been grateful for the good days and grateful for the bad days. Because, you know, the bad days is what teach you and give you the lessons that you need to create more good days, even better than before. They help grow you up. They help to expand. They help you to spiritually grow and develop. You're grateful for everything. You always saw an optimistic point of view. You always find the better in a situation. You always see the glasses half full. You always find the lighter side to the worst situations, whoever you are. You always look at everything that has ever hurt you as a lesson and not a victim. You don't look at your life and things that happen to you as a victim. You see those things as lessons and you're grateful for them, because once you've learned that lesson, it helped you elevate and never have to go through certain situations again. So your lesson was a blessing. Leandria Johnson and Isaac Curry. It's a song they sang together I like. Your lessons were blessings. Okay? All right. Whoever you are a person of high honor. Okay? Spiritually, you're a person of high honor. Okay? There could be some kind of communication that either you could be getting, or someone that thought that they were going to become wealthy off your energy is getting. Rich man in the reverse could be a man or a woman that is about to go into poverty. Somebody might have to work very, very hard in their old age. You ever seen somebody that really, really got to work extra hard in their like old age? And I'm not talking about just because they're bored and they want something to do and it's for, it's for interaction. Because a lot of people, after they retire, they work for interaction. They like working with people and helping people. Nothing wrong with that. But somebody that's dealing with karma, and you're like, dang, how'd you get stuck in this situation, still having to do this? And sometimes it's their karma. Okay. So work. This person is that thought they were gonna be rich is gonna have to work. This could be the occultist in your family, or this could be your child's father, or whoever else might pop out this reading. There could be a gift coming towards you, a blessing for your lessons, for learning them, a blessing for your troubles. Courtship in the reverse, and somebody does not have any hope. What is this courtship in reverse? Somebody couldn't create an illusion. Yeah, your child's father thought that he was going to be able to create an illusion that he was still connected to you through whoever you're dating, probably because he wants to sleep with them. It's nothing but feminine energy. Whoever your child father is, this is a sassy man that rolls his eyes and neck and sucks his teeth like a bitch. And I'm talking about a woman, female type shit. Might even talk like a woman and move his neck around like a woman, like a bitch. A lot of feminine ways. And maybe you didn't pick up on it until later on. And you were like, you are a bitch. You really are like a fucking female. Like you get a whole fucking period out this bitch. Like you have a menstrual cycle. You really like are a bitch. Like a female for real. You act like a straight bitch. And I don't know, your baby father might be bisexual. He might be bisexual. He might fuck around on the low with some men. He might have wanted to fuck around with some of your exes. He might have been attracted to some of the men that you might have dated through the years and had a crush on their ass. Let's go. All right. What's this message? I just saw the death card. Judgment. I saw death and judgment already. All right, so somebody's under judgment. Most likely this could be spiritual judgment or judgment in the legal system. Child. And someone's trying to avoid a tower right now. I don't know what this tower is. It could be a death and ending. What is the energy crowning this read right now? Judgment. And what else? What is the energy crowning this read? All right, somebody might be a Leo. Somebody might want to win at all costs. Okay. Somebody might be in it to win it. Somebody could be a Leo or the Strength card. We don't know who this is yet. It doesn't mean your baby father's a Leo. Or he could be, I don't know, might have a Leo placement, or this could be someone in your energy that might have an interest in you or something. Or it might be somebody. I don't know. We'll see in a sec. What is the obstacle? What is the obstacle? Or it could be your strength. It could just be because of your strength and ingenuity, your power. What is the obstacle? Death. Told you. Fucking told you. Because of your strength, you could have called your energy back. The Hierophant, someone could have Taurus in their chart. The obstacle is something came to a complete end with this person in the occult connected to the government. This person that was in this narcissistic energy against you. Things are ending for them. So by default, they end for your child father too. He not and his family. They not gonna be able to stalk and monitor you no more. But I'm sorry, I have to stop and say this shit. Why the fuck is your child's father? Because I'm getting that it could be up to 20 years or more since you disconnected from this dusty, dirty, funky, nasty motherfucker. Why have they been following you in the shadows throughout the years and worrying about who the fuck you dating or whatever? If whoever you are, if your child is an adult, a fully grown adult, why the fuck has these people been in your life monitoring you and who the fuck you date throughout the years? That is fucking weird. That's some demon shit right there. That's some real demonic shit right there. For you to break up with someone that did nothing but abuse you, and then for them and their family to keep tabs and stalk you for years to come after your children are grown? Who they dating now? See if you can get that person's phone number. See if you can make a connection to what the fuck? What happened in the recent past? So something came to a complete ending, a death and an ending with that Hierophant energy. That's the government and the person that gave them that contract in the occult. Okay. All right. So a Queen of Pentacle reverse. This could be a kitchen witch energy that was planning to drain you. So there was somebody, and of course you're the Empress. Somebody's getting evicted from your community. Okay. So there's somebody getting evicted out of your community is what I'm getting, Empress. The Four of Wands reversed. This is not your family. This is the community you live in right now. Your funky ass baby father and his family and people have been sending people to where you live to spy on you, to do magic on you, and do stupid shit. Maybe 10, 15, 20 years, 25 years after y'all done been broke up and went your separate ways to live your separate lives. After all the fucking abuse, this motherfucker had the audacity to be working with motherfuckers to come to wherever you live and dwell at and be sending motherfuckers to bother you. What the fuck? After whoever this person is within their pride and ego telling everybody that you was on them. Oh, she be sweating me. Every time I leave the house, she paging me and blowing up my phone and calling me and whatever. But they leave out the part. Where this is when you're very young. They leave out the part. This is when you're young, isolated, separated, no family, nobody to connect to, no help, and you're damn near a child. They leave that part out. And this motherfucker's stalking you. But this is the same motherfucker that was bragging and telling people you was on them. That's like, I told you, it's like getting a 10-year-old and love bombing a goddamn 10-year-old that don't got no damn family, and then coming back out and telling everybody, man, she's sweating me. She want to be around me all the time. Bitch, that's a child. What the fuck? And now this motherfucker's stalking your ass because you became exactly all the potential that he saw in you and that your family member that set your ass up saw in you. They knew that you were going to become the Empress. They knew that shit. They could see so much potential in you even at a young age. And they knew that shit. And he did not want you to become this. This motherfucker wanted you to stay connected to him in a low vibrational relationship, connected to low vibrational people, in a whole bunch of low vibrational drama, and keep pushing babies out for his ass. So you'd really be stuck. But you did become the Empress anyway. And now that you've become the Empress, this motherfucker won't stop fucking stalking your ass. They feel like they got some kind of dibs on you or something because they met you at such a young age. These motherfuckers are being extricated from your fucking community, wherever you live at, that are these little gremlin hyena motherfuckers that keep coming around you. Trying to drain your energy. Doing spell work, trying to find ways to get your fucking energy. And they're so fucking emotional about this. It's like they're hopped up on crack or meth. You know, no. She's not on the internet. She didn't post on social media. What's going on? Somebody go around her house and see where she at. What's she doing? I don't know what she doing. What's she doing? These motherfuckers have been crazy about your energy from day one when you were younger, but played it off, tried to play the shit off like you wasn't shit. And now they in their feelings. The Ace of Cups is a motherfucker all the way in their feelings. They all the way in their feelings about your energy. Bunch of demons. Your energy is so abundant. And they know it. They know anywhere that you go, things start to grow. Things grow all around you. You have an abundant mindset. Anywhere that you are, you can't just sit there. Anything that's connected to you starts growing. It just happens like that. Your soil is fertile. Anything that connects to you starts to flourish and grow. Because I don't know, you just start doing things. You know, you cleared the trees and leaves away and let the sun come in. You know, where there are blockages, as an empress, you know how to clear the way to allow the things that nourish things to grow, to flow and come in. You are able to perceive and see energetic and physical obstacles and blockages that keep things stagnant, and things start to grow around you no matter where you are and where you go and what you interface with. And because of that abundant energy you have, to see how to make people's day better, to see how to make things run better, work better, because of your intuition and your insight, it allows things to grow. You clear blockages for people without even realizing it. You show people the light and open up pathways to people because you have an abundant creative mind. And when your energy is not around and not present, there's darkness and gloomy and retarded thoughts that keep coming in people's mind, that keep doing the same thing with the reprobate mind over and over again and hoping for different results. You bring fresh new ideas. You pave a way, and then anyone connected to you, they jump on your path with you, and that's how they elevate. They're used to your energy being around. Because your energy being around, you're constantly opening new doors and exploring new paths. And when you do that, whoever's around you, they do it too. Whatever you're doing, if you're much younger and you buy your first home at a very young age and you're focusing on doing whatever you're investing in and doing, oh, that's what she's doing? She's not the only one that could do it. I could do it too. I'm gonna do it too. Matter of fact, what she do? She went and applied for a loan and did it. Well, I'm gonna do it too. It's like anything that you do that's progress. People around you, well, I'm gonna do it too. But it's a good thing because you inspire people to make positive changes in their life. But when you're not around, they're void of ideas. Let's go. You're abundant. And these people are all the way in their feelings. This childish motherfucker. The Page of Wands reverse. The Lovers. So somebody might be a Leo here. Somebody could be a Gemini. Somebody, there might be, somebody might have Gemini in their chart and Leo in their chart. These are just placements. It doesn't have to be the sun sign. That was very childish. That might have been connected. Somebody's being sacrificed right now. Fast. Oh, it is a death. Oh, there's somebody connected. There, I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn out here. I have Libra out here. I have Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Gemini, and Pisces out here. There was someone extremely childish that's under judgment right now. Someone is letting somebody go. So this could be someone in your family that was in the occult, or this could be a friend or your child's father or whoever. But somebody got a Gemini placement and a Leo placement in their chart, and they might be being sacrificed right now. Tell me, yup. Somebody that was a part of your child's father's circle that was in on this plot against your ass is getting sacrificed right now. Ooh, child, somebody is dying. That was lying and gaslighting people and emotionally manipulating them with the Page of Cups reverse. This person, Nine of Pentacles reverse, is either all out of energy or they're about to be homeless or broke. This is someone financially codependent. So this person could be financially codependent. They might be on assistance, meaning they might get help from the system, or they're financially codependent in a relationship they're in. Someone is financially codependent that's about to be broke. Their foundation is being removed and they're getting sacrificed. The Ace of Wands reverse, because they didn't have the effect on you that they were trying to have on you. What else, Holy Spirit? Somebody was offered a large amount of money. The Ace of Pentacles. This narcissist, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini is on the table now. Okay. Somebody was offered a large amount of money to do something. There's a younger earth sign here, to do something to a younger, and it doesn't have to be an earth sign, a child. This bitch, man or woman, was offered a large amount of money to do something to somebody's child. This Page of Pentacles is somebody's child, but your child got unstuck. The Nine of Swords reverse. Whoever this narcissist is, they could have air in their chart. Gemini energy is here, and they could have Leo in their chart. They were paid a large amount of money to do something to somebody's child. Probably try to put some binding magic on your child to do the same thing to your child they did to you. Somebody was paid a large amount of money because they were not having an effect on you to do spell work on your child. Demons. And somebody took very quick action, but your child got unstuck. The Nine of Swords reverse here for this young, it could be a young man, because I got the Page of Pentacles and it's a little boy on here. Someone took very quick action to do something. They offered a large amount of money for somebody to do something. Go ahead. Yep, the Five of Wands. Were they gonna beat your child up or have them jumped, or it could be a conflict even. Create a conflict in your child's life. It could be with their school. It could be with a job. It could be with friends. It's some kind of conflict that someone received a large amount of money to create for your child, but they got unstuck. And it was an older person. This is Aries energy, but this can be anybody. This is an older man or woman in some chaotic, distorted energy that was going to try to create some kind of conflict to hurt your child. The fuck? Demons. But they're the wounded warrior now, because right now something has switched or changed. They're not in that same energy anymore because they're not getting a new start. Instead, someone's going to do something very quickly with or to somebody that they know from the past. Okay, that might be the sacrificing of whoever this person is that has Leo, they have air, and they have a Gemini placement in their chart. A Queen of Wands, the Temperance reverse. Someone might have Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, Sag in their chart. Okay, somebody instead is going to cause an imbalance for somebody that they know from the past instead. A Queen of Wands energy. And this is an older person that might be have fire in their chart. Instead, they're going to get them instead. And this is the fates. It's supposed to happen like this. Right now, somebody is holding up a barrier or a boundary to somebody. An emperor. Right now, somebody is standing in their power. So right now, there's somebody standing in their power. The Page of Pentacles. That got clarity about a crime that somebody was trying to get away with doing to you from years ago, from a long time ago. Somebody that set something up to happen to you a very long time ago, right now is about to get their karma and their just due. All right? And most likely outcome right now. somebody is being watched because of what they've been doing to win at all costs. This could be, or someone's watching someone. Somebody could have Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio in their chart because something didn't have the effect on someone that they thought it would. Clarify who's the Queen of Cups. Somebody couldn't balance a situation, but they're watching somebody right now. The Five of Pentacles reverse. They kick somebody. Someone could be isolating themselves right now. Somebody could have pulled their offer back from somebody that they're isolating themselves from right now. I feel like somebody's watching somebody. They might be working on stopping somebody from doing something. They might be in the process of trying to take care of somebody or set somebody up. They're really watching someone very carefully. Who is this person watching with that Page of Swords? Who are they watching very carefully to see if something's having an effect on them? Some prostitute energy. There's some prostitute energy they're keeping a very close eye on to see if something's having an effect on them. Okay, so somebody that was trying to hurt or harm your child is being watched very carefully. Some prostitute type energy. They're watching this person to make sure that they don't hurt your child. Okay, whoever this person is. All right, let's get some more energy on this and see what's going on. How? Get up and pray. Between 12 and 3 a.m., you're under spiritual attack. Somebody might be spiritually attacking somebody between the hours of 12 and 3 a.m. If you wake up between 12 and 3 a.m., sit up. It was meant for you to get up at that time and say a prayer. Or sit up and put your feet on the ground, walk around a little bit. You need to get up for a reason. How? 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 Clarify how. There's a prostitute energy trying to set somebody's child up to be hurt. How? Smear campaign. By intentionally spreading lies, bold-faced lies to anyone who will listen. Specifically hired to cause a conflict between or break apart you and your husband, wife, or partner. So there's somebody in somebody's either teenage or adult child's life in the background right now that's trying to orchestrate something to happen by spreading straight, bold-faced lies about them and hiring somebody that they're dating. They're hiring somebody to break. If your child's in a relationship with somebody or dating somebody, or if it, let me make sure this is who this is happening to, who they're doing this to. But there's somebody that's sending someone towards someone is dating to cause a conflict by deliberately spreading bold-faced lies. This is an attempted destiny swap. See, I feel like somebody couldn't destiny swap with you. So they're going to try to destiny swap with your child by trying to ruin their life. If this is your child still we're talking about, who are they doing this to? Who's trying to destiny swap with somebody? A Chariot. Somebody might have Cancer in their chart. The Two of Pentacles reverse. Somebody couldn't balance the situation. Oh shit. Oh. So your whole situation was an attempted destiny swap on your life, whoever I'm talking to. But they were not able to complete the destiny swap with you. So they're trying to destiny swap with your child now. Somebody's trying to destiny swap with your child because they couldn't destiny swap with you. So they're trying to orchestrate things in your child's life right now in order to defame their character, isolate them, and make them depressed and sad. So if you have a young adult child or a teenager, if they are dating and have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, there's somebody, the person that wanted to destiny swap with you now is like, well, fuck it. Fuck the mother. I'm a destiny swap with her son or daughter. That's what's going on right now. So now they're trying to see if they could destiny swap with your child. So if they're dating someone, they're sending someone specifically there to interfere with their love life and to just make up any kind of lie, bold-faced lies to anyone that can listen to turn everybody else against your child. All right. Because they couldn't balance the situation with the destiny swap that was supposed to happen with you. Man, these people are really sick. The Three of Pentacles. So they're working together. They're working together with the King of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, but they're working with someone who's complete wish fulfillment. Somebody is to cut something or someone off. Somebody's complete wish fulfillment is to cut somebody off and move to calmer waters, be done with somebody. The Six of Swords. Who's this King of Pentacles? Someone might have Aries in their chart that might have been working with a Queen of Pentacles reverse, a kitchen witch energy. Okay, so in order to be with this Emperor energy, whoever this woman is that wanted to destiny swap with you so that they could have the energy to be with this Aries, it didn't work. And because they couldn't destiny swap with you, they're trying to destiny swap with your child to be with this person. This is a sick bitch. This bitch got mental issues for real. And somebody just wants to cut somebody off. Like, look, you can't be somebody else. What, you going to just keep on trying to find anybody that has any kind of future, integrity, light energy, anyone that's intelligent or intellectual, and destiny swap with them? I feel like this is an airhead, bubblehead type energy. That's like literally, this is somebody with crackhead moves. I'm going to make a new card. I need to write this down. I'm going to make a new card that says crackhead moves, because these are crackhead moves right here. Whoever this witch energy is right here, they couldn't destiny swap with you, and you have a beautiful destiny. So now they're trying to destiny swap with your child, because your child's probably a chip off the old block and probably has a very high intellect and a conversationalist, and probably is well spoken, and is probably a chip off the old block. And they think, okay, well, can I have her destiny then instead? This is a fucking bubblehead, man or woman. It's a complete bubblehead, a complete psych ward case. Yes, they belong in a fucking psych ward. Can I have her child's destiny then? Please help me get her child destiny. Then will you want to be with me? And what? If you can't do that, what? If her child has a child, you're going to go after the grandbaby too? Weirdos. It's like somebody, if you come from a family of people with a very high intellect, a high IQ, or a group over that, be careful of these weirdos. Be careful of some of these fucking weirdos that come around. They got, I'm going shopping for a personality. If I only had a brain type energy. But that's not going to, destiny swapping is not going to make you smart like that person. That's not going to make you smart. You're just going to have a whole bunch of energy to be in on even stupider time. Money and energy is not going to do nothing but make you more of what you already are. So if you're a person that thrives off of drama and chaos, and you try to do a destiny swap and get someone's energy, all you're going to do is have a whole lot of extra energy to create more chaos and drama and still be into fuck shit and still be stupid and say stupid things. Only you're going to have more energy to say more stupid things and sound dumber. And I hope you're going to bring a whole lot more of it. Somebody might put you on a platform, or you might end up in the public eye sounding dumber and stupider than you were before anyone even knew who you were. And that's what happens a lot of times. You're like, where did this motherfucker come from? Where did this motherfucker come from? They don't have no talent at all. Well, I did a destiny swap and I got rid of the person I wanted to become. Okay, you got the position they were supposed to get, but you still a buffoon, and you still stupid, and you still slow, and you still have a low IQ, and nothing of substance comes out your mouth. You're just on a platform now. You're now just being seen by the public. You're now a singer now, but you can't sing. Jennifer Lopez, the fuck? Sorry. It's funny when people try to replace you with somebody that can't compare. Yeah, it's just somebody that can't compare that's now being seen by everybody. All right, so the Five of Wands, yeah, this is the same energy I'm picking up on. So this is what they're doing right now. They're trying to create drama and do a destiny swap with your child. Child. This person needs to be put down. Whoever this is, they need to be put down. And they're trying to do this secretly. They're trying to do this shit secretly. Somebody's taking very quick action because they don't feel the same way about this person anymore. There's somebody that knows who's trying to do this to you and your child, and they don't feel the same way about this person anymore. So if at one time they were connected to this person in some kind of a sexual way, they don't like them no more. The Four of Wands reverse, they weren't thinking right about this younger person. It probably was a hottie toddy. They were just getting sex and blowjobs from. But now they don't feel the same way about this person. It's a whole weirdo. And somebody can't move to calmer waters. They keep on trying to get a new start because their brains are fried. A weirdo. What else? Child. Pray for your kids, man. Somebody's taking quick action to cut somebody off. Somebody got cut off. Somebody wanted to take action with somebody. I don't know. Maybe somebody tried to see if they could seduce and have sex with this person to get them to help them destiny swap, and somebody cut somebody off. Who cut somebody off? This might be a spiritual practitioner that's cutting off a weirdo bitch that just is next level with her shit. Somebody's cutting somebody off. Somebody could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart. Someone could have Libra in their chart. Somebody could have Scorpio in their chart. Somebody's cutting somebody off because they're a fucking weirdo and they won't stop taking action. They don't have the same energy for this person and they're cutting them off. They're like, what the hell? This contract is over. If these people signed a contract, I'm going to let you destiny swap with this woman. I couldn't do it. Well, I'm going to let you destiny swap with their child. The practitioner is saying no. No, the practitioner is walking away. The Eight of Pentacles. The practitioner is pulling their energy away from this person because they a big buffoon weirdo. Fucking weirdos. Don't worry, your child is spiritually protected. Even if, your child hasn't grown up yet, and even if your child has still got some wayward ways about them, that's okay. That's part of the process. I can remember some of my wayward ways, and thought processes that needed to be balanced out. We're human, okay? Even if your child right now is on the line, but straddling the line between their north and south node. It's part of their human process. Even if your child made some bad decisions or connected with some wrong people, it's for them to learn. Didn't you have to learn some lessons? You know, it's in order for their soul to grow. Can't be selfish. No, I don't want them to get the lessons. I just want them to be skipped. I don't want them to have to go through any pain and go through any trials and tribulations. No, they have to. Their soul came here to learn that. Unfortunately, yeah, from an earthly standpoint, no, we don't want our kids to make the same mistakes we made. But our kids aren't us. They're different from us. And they have different mistakes that they have to make. And sure, you have the answer key. But why do you think they don't listen when you tell them? When you tell them already, this is how this is going to end if you stay in that relationship. I can already see and tell you what's going to happen. Why do you think sometimes it goes in one ear and out the other, and instead they go through the process? Because it's their process, their learning process they have to go through. They have to feel the details of the situation. They have to experience the different things, even some of the same things you experience, because it's their learning process. To learn something, you can't be given the answer key and skip over it, or else your soul didn't learn the lesson. Okay? Sometimes it's for you to go through so that you can learn that lesson. Now, if that's not one of the lessons they need because they got it in a past life, they might have something else that they have to learn. And yeah, you might have the answer, but they can't hear you. And that's by design, by divine order. They can't hear you. They can hear you, but they're not listening. Because they're not meant to receive what you're saying, because it's something they have to live through in order for their soul to get the experience and lesson their soul needs. They're different than you. Okay. And sometimes those lessons are painful. I'm thinking about times people have told me things, and if I listened to them, literally, I could have avoided certain things. And the answer was right there in front of me. The answer was literally written out right there in front of me. But why didn't I receive it or absorb it? Because it was a lesson I signed up for to learn in this life. And it was a process that I had to go through so I could feel all the feelings that came along with that lesson, and fully absorb it. You understand? I already told you the story about me when I was a little girl and my brother was ironing on the ironing board in the kitchen. And he said, "Don't touch this iron. It's hot. It'll burn you." And he went to the bathroom. And I went and touched the iron because the word hot in a 6-year-old mind registered as, I play outside when the sun is out, and y'all said it's hot. I didn't get burned. It felt good outside. I like hot. Hot feels great to me because I didn't understand there were levels to hot. You understand? As a 5 and 6-year-old, I didn't understand there are levels to heat. You understand? So I went over there and was like, hot, because hot to me meant, oh, it's nice outside. So I touched the iron and burned my ass. And when I burned my ass, I was like, oh, that's a different kind of hot. Now that registers in my memory bank. And now with this burn mark on my hand, I'm going to hide from my brother so he don't whoop my ass for touching the iron. I understand it's more than one level to hot. You understand? And it's the same thing with your children and their lessons. You know, yeah, you can tell them things, but there are different levels to things, and other aspects of different things. You can learn several lessons out of one thing, and they might need to get it from another angle, another perspective. All right. What are the messages? Ooh. An aspect of confidence needs to be healed and balanced. So an aspect of somebody's confidence may need to be healed and balanced. Okay. Something might be going on with an auto loan for somebody. An aspect, again, root chakra. Okay. All right, I'll put that right there. They want me to pull. Some sex magic might have been done on somebody. Somebody might have done some ritualistic sex magic. Or somebody might be engaging in, somebody might have lost a baby. Okay, I'm so sorry. Condolences if somebody lost a baby. Somebody might have been doing ritualistic sex magic and lost a baby. hidden enemy, career. Somebody might have been getting pregnant as a career to be in the occult. Somebody might be a hidden enemy or could have been a hidden enemy. Child, someone might have a history of molestation. This is the low vibrational aspect of the sign. Karma is just getting started for somebody. Somebody could be having a transportation issue right now. Kidnapper. And finally, someone is seeing a situation clearly. Somebody is a past life enemy of somebody's. Somebody's past life enemy. Clarify childhood history of molestation. Who is this? A Page of Pentacle. So this could be a younger person. There might be a younger person here that might have a history of molestation that's not in a mental imprisonment about being in a career because of it. Like they might not be in a mental imprisonment about using their sexuality in a certain type of a way because they might not care because of some history of molestation. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Somebody could have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in their chart. Somebody could have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in their chart. Somebody could be a high priestess. Who's the Queen of Cups? The Sun. The Queen of Cups, a mother figure. Someone could be a Leo or any other sign that might have had an imbalance by a King or Queen of Pentacle that might have done binding magic on them. Okay. So there might be somebody that might have a history of molestation because somebody that might have been a high priest or high priestess could have done some magic on them when they were younger. Let me see here. Y'all said to pull this root chakra card. What's this? Okay. Somebody might have an entity attachment feeding in their sacral chakra. Somebody might have an entity attachment feeding in the sacral chakra. Somebody might have overly emotional reactions. Let's go. Somebody has a superiority complex from an overactive crown chakra. Somebody might have low self-esteem, root chakra, hyper-spiritualization, overactive crown chakra. Somebody might be dealing with immune issues. That's the heart chakra, underactive heart chakra. Someone wears a mask of arrogance. That has to do with the confidence. Overactive solar plexus can cause a person to wear a mask of arrogance. Okay. Throat chakra, overactive insecurity. Somebody might be very insecure. Somebody might have a lack of direction in life. Ooh, child. Is this the one? Okay, excessive stubbornness. Excessive stubbornness. Solar plexus overactive. Someone might be having headaches or vision issues. Third eye overactive. Okay, I think they wanted me. They're pointing this out to me. Whoever I'm talking about, they suffer from an overactive solar plexus. Okay, and they have excessive stubbornness. Okay, and they have an entity attachment in the sacral chakra, over spiritualization, arrogance, insecurity, low self-esteem, superiority complex, immune system, hyper spiritualization. Okay. All right. Who's this person that lost the baby? Clarify. She lost the baby. Clarify. She lost the baby. Somebody pulled their energy back from somebody. Somebody might have Virgo in their chart, the Hermit, and the Page of Swords reverse. Somebody could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Somebody. Somebody could have lied about something, or could be speaking harshly about something. Someone could be very depressed right now, and isolated and alone. What's the Page of Swords reverse? Someone is very burdened right now, and they're the wounded warrior because somebody could have spoke something out very harsh. What is that Page? And they're very emotional right now. Somebody is overly emotional right now, because somebody might have spoken to somebody in a very disrespectful, mean, short, cold tone. Okay. Somebody could have broke up with somebody or divorced somebody. Queen of Wands. Somebody could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody could have spoken to someone very disrespectfully, very mean, very short, cutthroat, and someone's very depressed, because somebody, maybe a fire sign, broke up with them, and this person can't control or regulate their emotions. They're very emotional right now because they lost a baby, and they had an ego death about trying to get a judgment reversed. Well, I think I'm picking up on an energy of somebody that was doing something they ain't had no business doing, to innocent person. So that stuff do come back on you. I got to tell you. What is career? This career of crime. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles reverse. Somebody had made a career out of orchestrating things against innocent people for come-ups, to get judgments, to get a judgment reverse, or to get someone to change their mind about something, making them an offer. Somebody wanted to have a career or stay in a career of something very dishonest that lacks integrity, orchestrating to do stuff to people. This was the career they wanted, and somebody dropped them. They ended their contract. Okay, and karma's about to get started for this person, and they might have just lost a baby. Oh wow. Okay. Who's this hidden enemy? Danger headed your way. Somebody that's trying to balance the situation for themselves, that's in the Five of Pentacles. Somebody's having a hard time that might be coming towards somebody. All right. Who is this hidden enemy? They're willing to do whatever they have to do to win at all costs. Okay. This might be an older person, man or woman, that's in some distorted, chaotic energy, that might be in some very serious, transparent, straightforward energy. Okay. Someone could have Virgo in their chart, or somebody could be some kind of official person or something. That Hermit with the King of Swords makes me think this is some kind of official person. Who is this King of Swords Hermit that is about to go broke? Who is this? What kind of energy? The Air Force? Somebody might be in the Air Force. Who is this Hermit King of Swords? Special Forces. This might be somebody that might have some kind of military background. King of Swords energy. It might be two people even. It may even be two people here that might want to come towards somebody. Okay. Who? Three more times. Command Sergeant Major. Arab country. Mental health evaluator. Athlete. Oh boy. Be careful. Somebody is coming toward you that's about to lose all their money. They're already going broke. They're in the Five of Pentacles. This person is about to lose it all, and they're desperate. Okay. It's a hidden enemy that's headed your way. You need to be careful of this person, whoever I'm talking to. The reason that King of Swords is here with the Hermit, I feel like they're going to try to set you up because they're worried about losing their money. So I don't know. The Hermit might be a mental health evaluator. Somebody might be coming towards you or someone else, with a mental health evaluator. They might come talk to you with a wire and try to get you to say something to incriminate you and accuse you of being mentally off or something like that. I'm going to go into this. Who's that hermit? They might try to record you in a conversation, try to get you to say something. Somebody's a dancer, a stripper. Somebody's a sports coach. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I pulled this energy before. It was a sports coach that touched and had sex with a child when they were younger and groomed them. And it's a fully grown adult now, maybe between 25 and 37, that got on the life path that they're in right now because of this childhood sexual abuse that went on with a sports coach back in the day. But that's how they got into the lifestyle that they're in. So it could be a dancer, stripper that they're going toward. That's a hidden enemy that they're going to set up. This King of Swords energy. Somebody might pledge Delta. Somebody might pledge Delta, Sigma, Theta. An insurance agent. A Marine. Somebody might be in the military. Okay. Somebody might be in a Marine or have been in the military. Somebody might be a notary. Somebody might pledge Delta, Sigma, Theta. You can't see it here, but that's what's on this card. Somebody might be an insurance agent. Somebody might be a sports coach. And somebody might be a dancer, stripper. Somebody's going broke and they want to win at all costs. Who are they going towards? They're working with the Leo. They're celebrating with the Leo. Okay. Somebody pulled their energy back from them. And because they're going broke, they want to win at all costs. They're expecting somebody's expecting something to happen. A Queen of Wands. But they didn't get the results they expected. They wanted something to happen very quickly. Oh. They were going to try to set somebody up. I don't know if there is a hermit energy, a Virgo here that's a dancer, stripper. Somebody might be, clarify this hermit energy. They might be the dancer, stripper. That's very emotional, a high priest in reverse. And there's a sports coach or somebody going toward them, an insurance agent, a notary, and someone in the military. They were trying to set them up. The star in reverse, an Aquarius. So they're trying to set up a Virgo because they were expecting this person to illuminate a secret, something that was being kept hidden from somebody. So they were trying to set somebody up, but the conflict is over. They were unable to do it. Somebody's already aware and something's over. All right, the Strength card, because someone, an Emperor energy standing in their power, might have stood their ground to what they were trying to set up to happen to this. Someone has a Virgo placement in their chart. That's the truth. That's the truth. Yeah, it's again that fucking Leo that wants to destiny swap. There is somebody out here with a Leo placement in their chart that really, really, really wants to destiny swap with they really, really want to destiny swap with anybody that they can find. Anybody they can find that might be divine or have divine blood in them. Okay? And let me show. And that's why karma is just getting started. Maybe somebody was going to try to set somebody up. Someone's finally seeing the situation clearly. And somebody maybe was going to set somebody up to be kidnapped. Who was the kidnapper? The spell work backfired. Somebody was going to set somebody up to be kidnapped, and the spell work backfired, and they were able to move forward. They didn't think right about something. Somebody that's stuck in a cycle. Somebody is a nutcase. There's somebody out here that's a complete nutcase that needs to be put away in a mental institution for real. Somebody needs to be institutionalized. I'm telling you, there's somebody out here that really, really needs to be institutionalized. All right. Final message. Final message. The tower's here for somebody. So there's a tower here. Somebody's having a tower because somebody's very emotional about something right now. Because something's getting illuminated. Someone's having an ego death, and someone childish is pulling their energy away from somebody. Okay. So this might be your child's father. Usually when I end my readings, whatever the first energy I pulled in the beginning of the reading is how we end. So whoever your child father and their family members are that were trying to create havoc in your life, they're having a tower right now, and they are overly emotional right now because everybody knows the truth now about everything. Everybody knows the truth, and they can clearly see the truth about everything. Nothing is hidden. They can't fool or trick nobody. They cannot sully your reputation. They cannot tell lies on you. They cannot stop you from moving forward in your life, in relationships freely. And they're having an ego death because they're probably fucking embarrassed, as they should be. And they're pulling their energy and walking away from you. All of these childish motherfuckers that were connected to your child's father. That's including their family members and your child's father and whoever else was helping them. It's completely over. They having a tower. Final message. Give me a final card, Holy Spirit, to end this read. All right. It looks like somebody might be sitting on the fence about a job, an offer. Okay. High Priestess, there might be somebody that wants to offer you a job. The Three of Pentacles, you can see it came out sideways. So this might be about a job. There might be a King of Wands energy that might want to offer, if you're a High Priestess, or you could just be very intuitive. You can be any sign. You might be highly intuitive, and someone might want to offer you a job with this Two of Cups here. Okay. So somebody might be in the energy of wanting to come toward you to make you an offer with the Two of Cups. They might want to offer you a job, and this is the King of Wands energy that wants to come toward you to offer you a job. Okay. And they're kind of sitting on the fence about it with the Three of Pentacles. All right. So there you have it. Congratulations. If you're about to get a new job, or if you were not thinking about it, there's someone thinking about you that wants to offer you a new job. Okay. So I'm going to leave it right there for you guys. I love you very much. I am Kuan Yin, and this is I Have No Cut Cards Tarot.